In today's video, we're going to be answering the question, should you be using an Autocue? I've made videos in loads of different ways. I've had a static camera shooting in 4K so that every time I make a mistake, I can just crop in to hide the cut. I've made videos with multiple different cameras so I can hide the cut that way. I've also tried an Autocue, and Autocues are wonderful in one respect and they're a complete hindrance in another respect depending on the type of person that you are. So with every single one of the videos I made last year, I scripted them, I spent ages sat down typing in front of a computer, which is not my strong point, and then I just read the script off of the Autocue when I was filming the video. Now this is great if you're the type of person who loves to plan every single aspect of their video, and I know a lot of creators use Autocues for every video they make, but for me, I find it just kind of slows me down. I've got all these ideas bubbling around in my head, but when it comes to actually putting that idea down on paper or iPad, it just takes me forever. And I find myself putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And before I know it, a week has gone by without me actually making a video. I'm much better at just sitting down in front of a camera like this and doing a brain dump. And you might be saying, well, yeah, Chris, you are, but you're really good at talking on camera. But that hasn't always been the case. I used to suck talking to a camera. Let's go and have a look at what I used to be like. This is the first episode of What's in My Bag, my camera bag. And as you can tell by the credits, this episode is going to be all about my trusty Canon 60D. You see that on the camera up there? Wave with the camera, hello. So we've got a camera in front of us, we've got a camera above us, and I'm just going to show you, I can see all the camera angles on this iPad. See? I was terrible too, and don't even get me started on that color grade. It's only through doing this over 300 times that now I don't feel like a complete wally sat down in front of a camera in a garden shed, essentially talking to myself. I'm not saying Autocues are bad, I'm just saying they're not for me. Being able to have a script there ready that is directly in front of the camera lens is wonderful if you aren't that confident talking on camera and you stumble over your words a lot. But I stumble over my words even still. This is the third take I've had to do of this little section of this video. And I don't know about you, I don't know if you've ever tried using an Autocue, but actually trying to hide the fact that you're reading something is quite tricky, and it can make you look like an absolute crazy person. Gerald Undone's just done a really good video on how to not look creepy when you're reading from an Autocue. So go and check that out. I'll put a link in the video description. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use an Autocue, just that you don't have to use an Autocue. Casey Neistat, do you think he used an Autocue? No. Mr. Beast, does he use an Autocue? No. But DSLR video shooter, film booth, vidIQ, I bet all of those guys do use an Autocue. And they're all brilliant in their own individual ways. When I was using an Autocue, I felt like my setup and my style of video was getting more and more sterile and less personable. And I want you to like me. I want you to like my personality, and my personality just wasn't showing through when I was using an Autocue. If you are thinking of using one, there's a great one that my friend Atem over at the Musing of a Man channel recommended, and I've actually got that one somewhere over there in that mess. It's brilliant, but they're essentially all the same. You could get a cheap one, you can get an expensive one, but as long as the device you're using fits into it, then I wouldn't really worry about spending lots of money on one. What I would recommend is that if you are going to try one, then check out the app called Prompt Smart, because what that does is it actually tracks what you're saying and moves the script up and down depending on where you are. I've not found any other app that does this. There's a free version and a paid version. I'm not going to put the link in the video description because I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just go and Google it. Make videos the way that you want to make videos. If you're finding that you're struggling in one aspect, like you're struggling talking to camera, you're struggling remembering what you're trying to say, or you're struggling because there's a script in front of you and it's bothering you, get rid of it or get something to help you. For me, I've settled on this style of video. I say something to the camera, I move the camera, I think about what I want to say next, and then I say it. And this just works really well for me. And sometimes I do miss bits out that I was thinking that I was going to mention, and the videos don't turn out perfectly. But for me, it's all about having fun whilst I'm making the videos, and this is the way that I have fun. Thanks for watching. See you again really soon. If you want to watch another one of my videos, why not try this one, where I show you how I killed my old YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, see you again really soon.